To the bottom half of the 8th inning we go. And Jake Ortega leads things off. Fastball that runs outside and low. A ball and no strikes. The Riptide would love to finish off the regular season and head into the playoffs on a high note. As I said, it's all about keeping a winning mentality. Is that it's ripped out towards right field. The right fielder played in. Now he takes a few steps back, and it's all a mess for him. That one hits off the base of the wall, and Jake Ortega is at second with the leadoff double to open things up here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Next up, from Columbia University, number 8, Josh Nikoloff.
And now from Columbia University, Josh Nikoloff with an opportunity to put his ball club out in front. He has to go ahead and run aboard at second base with no man out. And at the very least, Nikoloff would like to advance his runner over towards third base. The top of the lineup in Bradley Jekic awaits on deck. Breaking ball. Outside strike. 0-1. 5 runs, 12 hits for the Barons. 5 runs, 8 hits for the Riptide. Hereford looks down the rail to get a sign. Delivers the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. Ortega leads off for second. He reached on a double. Pitch runs inside for a ball. 2-1 now the count. In the bottom half of the 8th inning, all tied up at 5. As the pitch misses, 3-1. So check swing, they'll confirm with the second base umpire. He says no. Heard some groans out of the dugout for the Barons. They're looking to get these close calls. Nonetheless, the home plate umpire staying true to his integrity. Here's a 3-1 pitch. Drops below the knees for ball 4. So runners on first and second with no man out for Bradley Jekic. The game is all tied up at 5, and one swing of the bat can put the Riptide in the driver's seat and send them on their way home with a victory. Steve Curry awaits on deck. A bunt is shown, and that one came back. It was a foul bunt off the foot of Bradley Jekic, so he's definitely in a little bit of pain there. He's walking it off nonetheless. No balls and 1 strike to count to the kid out of University of Pacific. Catches the outer half for a strike. And once again, we do apologize for the delay in our broadcast. I have it understood that we definitely did go off the air for quite some time. Nonetheless, here we are in the bottom half of the 8th inning with runners on first and second for Bradley Jekic. No balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. It's in the dirt. Shanks keeps it in front of them. Ortega opened up the inning with a double. Aaron Simpson then walked. Now Bradley Jekic looking to cash in the go-ahead run who is aboard at second base. Or at the very least, move the runners both into scoring position. on the outer half, and the umpire pulls the trigger for strike 3. Bradley Jeckett turns away in disgust, and now it's time for Steve Curry to come in the clutch and to put his team out in front.
Steve Curry.
Micah Priest awaits on deck. Brandon Alamo in the hole. Off-speed pitch that travels outside, 1-0. Hereford on the mound, relying heavily on his slider. The 1-0 pitch. Caught a strike. The count is even at 1-1. Three errors in the ball game as well. For the Barons, 1 error in the ball game. For the Riptide. Ortega dancing out at second base definitely drew Hereford's attention. It's 2 balls and 1 strike now. At one point, the Riptide led 5-2. Now we're all tied up at 5. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Another slider. This one just misses the block by about 2 inches. 3 balls and 1 strike to count. Hereford on the mound would love to prevent the bases from getting loaded via a walk. As a matter of fact, he would just love to prevent the bases getting loaded, period. And that's a slider hit out towards left field. The left fielder who shot it back comes in, plays it in the shadows. Nonetheless, nothing comes out of it here for the Riptide.
Now batting from Point Loma, number 23, Micah Priest.
Now from Point Loma, Micah Priest. And Priest, you are due for one here, buddy. No better moment. That's hit right back up the middle. Nonetheless, the shortstop cuts it off, steps on second base, and we head towards the top of the 9th inning. The Riptide failed to score after having the inning opened up with a double from Jake Ortega. To the top of the 9th we go, outside up at 5 here from Fullerton College.
Score remains.
To the top half of the 9th inning we go. Tyler Frazier remains on the mound for Orange County. All tied up at 5 runs. Check swing. Called a strike. 0-1. And who knows how much the Riptide and their coaching staff is going to push the bullpen due to the fact that, to be quite honest with you, this game does not matter all too much. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Slider. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Says the third base umpire. Throw it around the horn. Chris Ortega.
Number 4, Desmond Gates.
Desmond Gates digs in. Misses for a ball. There have been 12 hits in the ballgame on behalf of the Barons. So we know the count. Three and one. Pitcher delivers, slicing towards the left side and foul. Here's the payoff pitch. Comebacker. The second baseman, Steve Curry, is there on the forehand throw over to first. A lunge there in hopes of getting there safely by Gates. Nonetheless, he is gunned out.
Number 14, Bruce Martin.
Fager on the mound out of Corona, California, 6'2", 150 pounds. Just graduated high school in 2018. He's out of Santiago High School. He was the 2018 Rawlings Perfect Game Honorable Mention. Pitches on the inner half. Well, he took part in the 2018 Rawlings Perfect Game Honorable Mention. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now the count. The 1-2. Swung on and a miss for strike 3. Tyler Frazier, you are filthy, my friend. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Let's seal the deal and let's win it here. Alamo and his very excited girlfriend open things up here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Wouldn't it be something if Brandon Alamo hit a walk-off home run? My goodness, I would personally open up the gates of the field to his girlfriend. That'd be exciting stuff. A big hack there, no balls and one strike. The 0-1 results in the 0-2, another swing and a miss. Austin Soika awaits on deck. Brandon Alamo swinging out of his shoes the last two pitches, looking to set the table as a fastball misses high and outside. A ball and two strikes to count. Here's the 1-2. Chopper towards the right side. The first baseman plays it in fair territory. He steps on the bag, one away.
Next up from Oklahoma Wesleyan, number 30, Austin Soika.
And Austin Soika digs in here with one man out in the bottom of the ninth inning. We are all tied up at 5 runs apiece. That is hit out towards left center field. It'll split the gap, and it'll roll all the way to the wall. Hits off the top of the ivy, and look at Austin Soika sliding into second base with no problem at all. The winning run set out there for Aaron Simpson.
Next up from Ball State University, number 22, Aaron Simpson.
So Aaron Simpson, if he can just manage to find the outfield grass, will send the Riptide home happy and will send them into the playoffs with another W in the column. As I said earlier in the broadcast, the Riptide running a 3-game winning streak, and it's all about maintaining your confidence going into such important caliber games. Matthew Cooper awaits on deck, but Aaron Simpson would love to take matters into his own hands. The 0-1 is off the end of the bat towards the right side and foul. Spencer Hereford remains on the mound for the Barons out of Cal State Dominguez Hills and Detroit, Michigan. Enjoying his last few pitches here in Southern California. At least a part of the Barons. As the slider swung on and missed for strike 3. Aaron Simpson loses his opportunity to drive in the winning run, and here goes Matthew Cooper to take a hack at it.
Batting from Clemson University, number 21.
Cooper's out of Clemson University. The catcher Jake Ortega awaits on deck. That's a chopper foul. Righty on righty matchup. Hereford takes a peek towards second. Here comes the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, and that one caught everyone, including Cooper at the plate, by surprise. I was expecting a breaking ball and now speed pitch. I can assure you, but a lot of money is going to be a slider here. Prove me wrong, Hereford. Prove me wrong. And he did. He delivered a fastball. A ball and 2 strikes. And yes, Sonia, you are correct. It's definitely a great game. Hereford delivers. Here comes the pitch. Slider misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Soika aboard at second. Represents the winning run. The right-hander on the mound delivers. Fastball swung on and missed for strike 3. Well, we're going to extra innings. Sonia, you are a sweetheart. Thank you so much for the compliment. She said you are doing a great job announcing the game. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Here we go. Extra innings. Tyler Frazier still on the mound as that is popped up behind the plate. Jake Ortega giving chase in foul territory. Runs out of room in front of the netting. So we have yet to reach the 3-hour mark despite us already being in extra innings. Frazier delivers the 0-1 pitch. That is popped up towards the right side, also in foul territory. This time Ortega has room. He makes the play. 1 away. Michael, I appreciate that very much, man. Look at this. This is exciting. They're like hyping me up.
Number 15, Joe Argumedo.
Joseph Argumedo out of Lynn University in Southgate, California, 5'10", 210 pounds. At the plate. Looking like Tarzan out there. Look at the hair. Look at that. 2 balls and no strikes to count. The Burns, on the other hand, just trying to finish off the season on a high note. Slider in the dirt. The count is at 2 balls and 1 strike. And as I said earlier in the broadcast, the game tomorrow starts at 12 p.m. It'll be at Cal Lutheran. It'll be the Riptide and the Packers. The game will be streamed by the Conejo Oaks broadcast team. You can find them on YouTube as the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. Throw it around the horn, Jake Ortega.
Number 12, Jacob Shanks.
Tyler Frazier delivers. Slider on the outer half called a strike, 0-1. Seen a lot of off-speed pitches by not only Frazier, but many pitchers on the mound throughout the game today, relying heavily on their slider. It's got a good break to it. Count is even at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch runs inside. Swung on and missed. 1-2. I think that one hit off the glove of Ortega, which caused it to go all the way to the backstop. The 1-2 pitch results in strike 3. To the bottom half of the 10th inning we go. The Riptide ever so close from closing out the season with a W. So Jake Ortega leads things off here in the bottom half of the 10th inning. Yes, you heard that correctly. We are in the 10th despite us not reaching the 3-hour mark yet. The game has been flying along. Hereford remains on the mound for the Barons. Pitch is in the dirt, 2 balls and no strikes. The Riptide with an overall record of 22-13, and the Barons with an overall record of 12-26. So the Barons and their wins have all come during league play. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Riptide have played a total of 35 games. This is number 36, as the pitcher misses 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Catches a corner for a strike. Now it's 3-2. The count is 4 to Jake Ortega at the plate out of C.S. Bakersfield. The 3-2 misses for ball 4. Hereford looking to play with the black. The home plate umpire does not budge.
Number 8, Josh Nikoloff.
And here comes Josh Nikoloff, the number 9 hitter, looking to set the table for the top of his lineup. We'll take a look at the stolen base count for the runner on board at first base for the Riptide. Fastball, swung on and missed 1-1. Ortega does play behind the plate, so typically catchers are not the fastest players out there. Here's the 0-1. Slider throw back over to first base, not in time. We've seen 2 successful pickoff attempts throughout the ballgame today. One from a pitcher from either team. Bradley Jekic awaits on deck. Count is even at 1. The right-hander delivers. There goes the runner. That's a hit-and-run play. The throw to second is not in time. Throw over to first is. So a nice job there by Jake Ortega to get a good jump. It was hit sharply right towards the second baseman, who played it on a nice short hop. He flipped on over to shortstop as soon as possible. Nonetheless, things pan out nicely here for the Riptide, and once again, the winning run is found at second base. Pitch misses low, a ball and no strikes. Only one man out in the inning as Steve Curry awaits on deck. We currently have Bradley Jekic at the plate. That is ripped towards the right side, but well foul. Ortega leads off a second. He walked, then proceeded to make it safely towards second during a ground ball. A 1-1 pitch is hit well towards right field. Going back to right fielder at the track in front of the ivy, making the catch. The runner tags. He's on his way towards third. A good-looking throw that's cut off by the shortstop nevertheless. And the press box favorite and Steve Curry of Georgia Southern University.
Number 7, Steve Curry.
You did so well after the first game. I love you anyway.
Digs in. Slider misses the outer half. 1-0. And now we hear a little bit of chirping there by the Barons dugout. A ball and no strikes. There's a fastball ripped out towards right center field. The right fielder giving chase. So is the center fielder. And the center fielder cuts it off before it can touch the ivy. And we continue to play the game of baseball, which never ends in a tie. A new pitcher on the mound. That is Robbie Evans, number 38. He is 6'2", 200 pounds, out of St. Edward's University. He will be a senior over there. He's also out of Frisco, Texas. Pitch is swung on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike. That is Christian Lucio at the plate out of Eastern Kentucky University. The 1-1 is slapped towards the left side. That is off the glove of Nikolov. And it's a left field for a base hit.
Number 11, Andrew Wilson.
And Andrew Wilson digs in. We'll see whether it scored a hit or an error. So it scored an error.
So it should be 5-5-4-9. Yeah, you're good. 3-2.
And that is chopped off the foot of Wilson, and he goes down in some pain. Doesn't take too much of a time or a while to get up, so he should be fine. Throw back over to first. Not in time. Looked close. Sure enough was. Lucio aboard at first base. He reached on an error. Andrew Wilson at the plate out of Encinitas, California. The 0-1 pitch stays inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Throw back over. That one almost got away from Alamo.
Here. It's right there. Not at school.
Two balls and 1 strike. Throw back over. Not in time. So Robbie Evans very concerned about Christian Lucio aboard at first base. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Evans gets the sign. Delivers a 2-1 pitch. Misses outside for a ball. 3-1. So that should definitely make the Academy Barons happy due to the fact that they have been wanting that outside call but have not been receiving it. But the home plate umpire is being fair on both ends as the 3-1 comes to make the count at 3-2. It's a full count for Evans. He sets, delivers a payoff, swung on and missed for strike 3. So a nice job from falling behind in the count to taking charge and recording the strikeout.
Number 34, Trevor Matson.
That's off the inner half towards shallow left center field. The left fielder makes the play. The runner who was aboard at first base holds. 2 men out in the inning.
Number 19, R.J. Barnes.
And in steps Roosevelt Barnes. Roosevelt, 6 feet tall, 185 pounds. Out of Morehouse College. Also out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Pitch just swung on and missed on one. There goes the runner. And he makes it to second with no problem at all. No balls and 1 strike to count. Evans delivers. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slider that breaks inside. Well located for strike 2. The 0-2 once again is another slider that's in the dirt. He did go, says the first base umpire. Jake Ortega applies the tag. And here we go to the top of the 11th. The score remains 5-5.
No runs, no hits, 1 error.
Or check that, that's actually to the top of the 12th.
Headed into the bottom of the 11th.
Well, the bottom of the 11th. See, our scoreboard went out, so I've kind of just lost track. But to the bottom of the 11th, apparently. Well, as long as my scorebook still has some room, right? And Mike Caprice digs in, and he is set to face a new pitcher on the mound for the Barons. That is Ryan Zapata out of San Jacinto, JC. A ball and no strikes as Brandon Alamo awaits on deck. A ball and no strikes. Pitch runs inside, 2-0. And who knows how much further we can go due to the fact that there is no lights available here at Fullerton College. We are at 7:34 p.m. That is ripped towards the right side, and the leadoff single off the bat of Freeze. Brandon Alamo looking to continue the success.
from Stony Brook University, number 24, Brandon Alamo.
Brandon Alamo looking to find a gap, looking to clear a fence, looking to finish off the ball game. Austin Soika waits on deck. Off-speed pitch that stays high and outside. One ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Big swing there from Alamo. He comes up empty. One ball and one strike. The right-hander looks down the barrel to get a sign, delivers. Fastball on the outer half. Shanks behind the plate looking and making sure that the runner on board at first base and Priest was not getting any kind of ideas. Here's the 2-1. That is laced towards the left side, but the shortstop makes the play, flips to second for one, and on to for a 6-for-3. So Alamo hit that one right on the button, or right towards the second baseman, or not the second baseman, but the shortstop. And here comes Austin Soika.
Oklahoma Wesleyan, number 30, Austin Soika.
This is a bit far.
Ball and no strikes. Aaron Simpson awaits on deck. The right-hander delivers the pitch, and that is hit out towards left field. And you can say bye to that one in 3 different languages. Sayonara, aloha, and adios. Austin Soika rides the Tide home, and we have sealed the season with a W. An absolute banger. Deep over the left field fence. And what a way to finish off an amazing 2018 Orange County Riptide season. Soika mobbed at the plate, and the barehanded beast delivers.
As a reminder, the OC Riptide will be taking on the Healdsburg Prune Packers tomorrow, July 28th at Sparky Anderson Field for the CCL playoffs. More information is available at calsummerball.com.
Let's keep the fun going tomorrow. The Riptide and the Packers face off at 12 p.m. at Cal Lutheran. Game 1 of the CCL playoffs. Winner go home. Winner advances to the final on Sunday. Remember, fans, you can stay updated via Twitter or actually watch the game itself via the Conejo Oaks broadcast on YouTube. My friend Jonathan Rifkin will be behind the mic. He is a stud himself, so you will definitely be in good hands. Once again, my name is Jonathan Ortiz, and it's been an absolute pleasure to bring you play-by-play action throughout the season. A very special thanks to everyone who has been a part of this amazing ride. It's been an absolute honor to share these moments with you, and I hope we see each other once again in the future. This is Jonathan Ortiz signing off for the final time this 2018 season. Please stay tuned. Nonetheless, as our very own Carly Armand Dyers will bring a post-game interview with no one less than Austin Soika. Have a very pleasant rest of your Friday evening.